This is life lesson 34. Being comfortable standing away from the crowd. There are two things human beings don't like. One is to be ridiculed, and the other one is to be ostracized. And standing away from the crowd is a bit like being ostracized. And having that ability to stand away from the crowd allows you to develop certain skills. It brings out the individuality in you because you're then an independent thinker rather than being influenced by the crowd that you're with at that time. It brings about resilience because you're thinking on your own 2 feet as opposed to drawing strength from other people. People see the strength in other people who can stand alone. It inspires confidence in us. When we see someone who's not afraid to stand away, there's a certain mystique about them, that they don't need the approval of others around them. And because of the independence and resilience, this enables some critical thinking from an individual standpoint. And it will promote leadership because we don't tend to follow people who follow the crowd. We'll tend to follow the person that stands alone, who's confident in how they hold themselves, away from prying eyes, away from judgment. And believe it or not, it allows us to develop deeper connections with individuals because they then look at you in a different way. They see the strength in you, the courage, because it takes courage to stand away from the crowd. It takes courage to have your own opinions, which is different to perhaps your cultures or it also enables us to develop creativity because we're not being influenced by those around us. We can have that critical thinking and that creative thinking that we have from an independent standpoint. And then it will promote a sense of well-being. Being truly comfortable, standing alone, is a skill I would suggest everybody develops. You may not need to do it very often, but having that ability to do so will greatly enhance your life, will greatly enhance your success, and will ultimately lead to a more fulfilling life, not having to worry about the approval of others. Because we're all unique and special and individual, and we don't need that approval. Seeking independence in your thinking and your stance is vital for your self-development.